Hello and welcome to Vlogmas Day 23. I know I'm sitting in the same position that you saw me at the end of the video 2 days ago, but I'm gonna film these just consecutively because I have to pre-film them. So without further ado, let's just get into it. This is going to be my 2015 New Year's resolutions video. I know normal people make 2016, but I'm gonna go back and reflect on my New Year's resolutions for this past year, how I've done, and what I'm gonna do for next year. So last December or January, I made myself 7 New Year's resolutions. And I know you're thinking 7, like that's quite a bit. Like that's a good list. But I'm gonna break it down for you, tell you each one, and then we'll go over how I did. So the first one is I wanted to write a book. This did not get accomplished. I have a great idea for what I want. Every time I sit down, I can't write it. Like I have such a tough time trying to get the words out of my head. I have a great idea. I can't write a book. I'm gonna continue trying to sort all these thoughts out in my head and write them down on paper, but for now, it's still a struggle and it will continue and go on my list for next year. Number 2 was crochet an Afghan. As you saw 4 days ago, I am not that far, but I started. I'm actually proud of myself that I started and committed to this, but it takes such a long time. Like each row takes at least like half an hour, and it's just a really long pattern. I'm going to continue this one into next year and hopefully finish by next year because I'm going to commit the time to sit down and crochet. My third one was to start either a YouTube, a Vine, or an Instagram and post regularly. And as you can tell by this YouTube video, I have succeeded this goal. At the beginning of the year, I was so shy and nervous to put myself out there and put myself online. But now I've done it. My Instagram is public. I make YouTube videos all the time, and I'm not shy anymore. And I'm really proud that I met this goal because at the beginning of the year, I thought this was outrageous and that I wasn't going to get completed. My fourth goal is to take more pictures. So I made these lists before I bought my camera, my good camera that I'm filming on right now. And it was just an effort to document my life more because I felt as the years went by, I was missing certain things. Like my sister took all these nice photos on her camera and I didn't have one. And I got to miss out on that. And I'm just thankful that I made this goal and I stuck to it because I really enjoy documenting my life. So yeah. My fifth goal is to read at least 200 books this year. And that sounds like an outrageous number. 200 books. Like, are you serious? And I totally beat that. I probably read at least 350 so far, and I'm not even on vacation yet. I read a lot. My highest number, my record set was 7 books in a day. And I'm not talking about small little like 100-page books. I read the Lux series, which are at least 250 books that are at least 250 pages each, all 3 in a day, plus 4 more books that size. Yeah, that was a crazy day. I just non-stop read. I love to read. It is so fun. And yeah, my computer has well over 600 books on it. I use ebooks, so I can count the number of books I've read. I've far surpassed the goal of 200. Yeah, next year I'm probably gonna push it to 400, so we'll see how that goes. My 6th goal was to not stress and forgive. I believe I accomplished this about halfway. I did not stress as much as I normally would have, and I did try to forgive a little bit more, but I don't think I did it as best as I could. Like I could definitely have worked harder at this goal and met it a lot better. My last and final goal was to do something spontaneous every month. This started in December. I guess I started in December when I dyed my hair for the first time. Back in December, my hair was like technically virgin hair, like it had never been colored, never been anything. And I wanted a change. I really wanted to go darker. And it was a big step for me because I always said I would never dye my hair. And this goal came out of that because I wanted to be spontaneous and just do something to really push me outside of my comfort zone. I am a really shy person. I'm very closed off, so doing things that maybe will embarrass me or that I don't know, that are unknown, I have a really tough time with. So this goal was meant to push me outside of my comfort zone, and I did not do something spontaneous every month, but I did do a lot of spontaneous things. And that was the goal. That was the whole point of this goal. So I kind of completed it, kind of not. I think I'm going to push myself next year to be even more spontaneous. But for now, I'm pretty proud with what I did. And that is all 7 of my New Year's resolutions that I made last year. I hope you enjoyed and got some inspiration. I encourage you to make goals and try to stick to them, whether they be small or large. I am definitely going to be making new ones for next year. As you heard, some of them will carry over into next year, but I'm gonna come up with some new ones, so come up with some with me and post on YouTube and link it in the comments below, because I'm really excited to hear what you guys want to accomplish next year, and I'm excited to tell you what I want to accomplish next year. So I will see you on Christmas Day. Goodbye.